Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another The Carter Crew Discusses. I am Matt,
And I'm Bradley.
and we wanted to do a very special Mother's Day message for all the moms out there, but in particular, the moms that have been a big influence in our lives. So, one of those moms we kind of share, right? Because my mom, what do you call her?
Graham.
Graham. So my mom is, I always think of her as like a superstar because she was a single mom for a lot, raised a whole house full of kids, it felt like, and somehow through all of it, one, none of us ended up in prison, and two, somehow mom didn't end up in prison with all of our shenanigans and pushing her to the limit. So very, very thankful for my mom and of course my grandmothers, but they've both passed away. Um, Anything you want to say about Graham?
Um,
What comes to mind when we talk about Graham?
what comes to mind
Is it her hair?
yes, her hair is,
Magnificent. She's got wonderful hair.
it's white.
It is.
All white.
Yeah, and but there's a whole lot more to Graham than just her white hair. So
Yes.
what do you think of? What kinds of things do we do with Graham?
We go on vacation.
Hmm.
We spend time at like her house.
We do go to her house. Did you
Yeah.
go to her house this week?
I did.
You did. Did y'all do anything while you were over at her house? I can think of a couple of things y'all did this week.
What did I do?
You went out to the park, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Did you do a Mother's Day project for mom?
We did do a Mother's Day project.
So what did Graham help you put together for a Mother's Day gift that you could give to mom?
Um, so it's a little complicated to say, but it's like a mason jar, and we took like Mod Podge and kind of like painted in the inside of the glass.
Okay.
Then poured glitter, and then we stuck like moss
Yes.
on the bottom of it.
Mhm.
And then we went to the dollar store and found like these little fairy garden
Pieces.
pieces,
Mhm.
and we glued that to the bottom of the mason jar. And then we found like a fairy light lid for a mason jar.
Yep.
And it's solar powered, so you can leave it out during the day, and then at night you bring it in and it'll like light up.
It has lights all throughout the
Yes.
inside of the mason jar because of how y'all did the top,
Yes.
right? That was a pretty neat project.
Yes.
You mentioned that we go on vacation with
do.
Graham. So
We do.
what has been your favorite vacation that we've done with Graham?
Oh geez. I like our vacation to Tennessee.
Tennessee was a pretty good one, yep.
I like the Frio.
The Frio River was fun,
Frio
yes.
was fun. And this one wasn't with our whole family, but I really liked Boston.
I loved Boston. So Boston
Mhm.
would have been one of the first I would have mentioned too, just because I think it was a place that certainly Graham, uh, your mom, my wife, Carrie, and I have all really, really wanted to go see. So to be able to do that last summer was special and felt neat that it was something that Mom and I helped more put together this time instead of Graham putting the vacation together and us going
Yes.
with her. She kind of came with us, so I thought it was a nice way to kind of return that favor, so to speak. So, yeah, Mom, you would call her.
No.
You would call my mom
No, Graham.
Graham. Okay. Very enjoyable trip up to Boston. But we love you very, very much. And then let's talk about Mom's mom.
Mom.
And what do you call her?
I call her Nana.
Nana, that's right. I a lot of times call her lady. Hey, lady. It's usually what I'll say, right? You hear me say that? So
Mhm.
I've called her mom. I've called her Beverly, although she would much prefer me either call her mom or sometimes I say Nana because that's what y'all call her to make sure she knows I'm talking to her instead of another mom that's in the room like your mom. But I met her when, how old do you think I was when I met Nana?
Maybe 20?
I was even younger than that. I was only 18. Mom and I had just started dating, and so I met her almost 30 years ago. It's been a long time. So she's been a very important part of my life too. I can't imagine it being any different. We have had our very spirited discussions. We'll poke fun at each other, and she kids me, and I kid her back. And we'll have very spirited discussions and kind of poke at each other. And I know that at least at this point in our lives, we know that it's because we love each other very much. What comes to mind when you think of Nana?
Um, so she stays at home a lot.
Yeah, she's got some health issues,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it makes it a little tougher for her to get up and out, and especially now, right now, is it a little unsafe for her to do so
Yeah.
because she has breathing trouble already, and to be out and in the environment right now would not be safe. So, the coronavirus has really made it difficult because we haven't been able to see her. We've had to stay away for
Quite a while.
2.5 months, and there for the longest, we'd usually go on Sunday afternoons and go out there and have supper with Nana and Pawpaw, and we haven't really been able to do that. But what have we been doing, even though we haven't been able to see her?
So with all of our family, we've been doing a Zoom call, and it just basically lets us see our family members and get to talk with them, even though we're not in person.
Yeah, yeah. So shout out to Zoom. The stock has probably gone crazy high, but if you have a webcam and a microphone, it doesn't necessarily have to be this. Can you use it on your cell phone? Yeah, it doesn't have to be high dollar stuff, but Zoom has helped us stay connected with family, and we get to see Graham and my family, and then we get to see Nana and Pawpaw, and still my family, but mom's side of the family, every week, and can connect, and that makes it nice, even though we've been limited. But moms are an important part of our lives, and they do a lot for us daily. And when we're your age, and even when you get to be my age and you don't live with your mom anymore, you know that there's still such an important part of who you became as a person. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Yes.
We know that you don't get the credit you deserve. You only get one day a year, but your influence on your children.
Technically 2 days.
Well, we do it. We
They
try
get
to
their
do.
birthday.
Oh, you're saying their birthday
They
too. I was
get
going to
their
say,
birthday.
yeah, because we try to make a little bit of a day for mom today too, and let it be kind of Mother's Day weekend. But you deserve credit each and every day. I hope kids, whatever your age, if you're my age or Briley's, that you show appreciation to your mom, remind them that you love them and that they're an important part of your life, and they help lay the foundations for who you're going to become as a person. And I know I would not be who I am today without my mom, and also Carrie's mom. She was a big part of my almost my except for a couple of months, my entire adult life. She's been an influence on me too. So God bless all the moms out there. Thank you for all that you do, and you folks watching, maybe give your mom a little shout out special in the next 24 hours for Mother's Day. Thank you for listening and watching. We'll see you another time. I'm Matt.
And I'm Briley.
See you next time.
Bye.